Well, you guys know how much I love Glen Campbell. So when I saw this request come across my screen, your boy was pleased. And it's from By the Time I Get to Phoenix 2. Let's go. It's been months since we've done this album. And I have been waiting and waiting. And yet here we are. Hi guys. Welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. And we're back with the great Mr. Glen Campbell. And we're going to the album By the Time I Get to Phoenix. And the song is... Hey Little One. It was actually originally written and recorded by Dorsey Burnett and Barry D. Vorzon. It was originally recorded by Dorsey, released on May 2nd, 1960 on the Era label as a double A-side, Hey Little One, Big Rock Candy Mountain. It kind of did good. Earl Palmer was the drummer on there, but then it was covered by Mr. Glen Campbell for his Grammy-winning 1967 LP, By the Time I Get to Phoenix. It was a more grandiose version, apparently, and it actually hit the charts pretty high. So, especially in Canada. So, let's do this. This goes out to our new alpha patron, Coquina. I'm sorry that the Roy Orbison video got blocked. Hopefully that'll be up, in the next day or two. I know this one won't get blocked. I probably won't get the revenue from it, but that's fine. I love Glen Campbell, and it's not too long, so thank you, Coquina. You rock, my friend. All right, here we go. Hey Little One by Glen Campbell. 3, 2, 1, go. I love the Wrecking Crew so much.
Hey, little one. So
oh yeah, Joe and Jim. Yeah.
And so long. Just like you, I'm only 2. The road of life is a long, long road. When you walk alone, then I found you and I found a love. A love I've never known. A love I've never known.
What a beautiful track, bro. The guitar is fantastic.
Hey, 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 hey,
wow.
Little one, don't go away. Tell me you'll stay. Hey, 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 little one, I'm just like you. I'm so
What?
lonely too.
Those vocals. Oh no. Damn you. That is not fair. That is not fair. That track deserved to be another 2.5 minutes long. That is so... that's such bullshit. So, there was nobody special. I thought the Wrecking... I was wrong. It's only Joe. Unless it was James... I don't think James Burton was in the Wrecking Crew. Right? He played the dobro. Everly Brothers, Glen Campbell. He played with everybody. Holy crap. Susie Quattro. So this was Glen Campbell on vocals and acoustic guitar. James Burton on acoustic guitar and electric guitar. Joe Osborne on the bass. He's the only Wrecking Crew person, so my apologies for saying that. And then Jim Gordon on the drums. Every time I see him, I'm like, wait a second. Is it Keltner or Gordon who did what he did, you know? And I click on it, I see Derek and the Dominoes. I'm like, oh, yep. That's him. Yeah, he was holding it down though. Honestly, the best part of this though was the guitars and Glenn's vocals. Man, they were absolutely soaring here. Now I see why they meant what they meant by grandiose in his stuff, man. In this video song, whatever you want to call it. Man, that was powerful, dude. I kind of want to hear the original now, just to see like what he did to make it, like what's the differences, because the way that he went here with it, the guitar was just fantastic. I know that was a combination of him and James, but honestly, I think that was the best part easily. It was the vocals, man. Like I've heard him sing, and I don't know if I've heard him belt like his soul out like that before though. I definitely heard him croon. I've heard him, kind of seducing kind of singing almost in a way. I've heard a couple different sides of Glenn, but never this powerful, just dynamic range. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know. I mean, I knew he had it, but I just never really heard him use it like that. Like that was powerful. And like I know his vocals are usually pretty, good and powerful, obviously, but that had some extra oomph behind it for some reason. I don't know if it was me, just projecting on it, or I'm actually hearing him put a little more, English on it, because that hits hard, man. And of course, I know back then the covers were a big thing. I know nowadays they're not so much, because not much music's being made anymore, and the music that is, it's technically not all covers, but if they're sampling and stuff, then that's 100% a cover of, in some sort, like, so they were talking about this in the comments of the Bruce Hornsby video, because they think I said that it's a version, and I know it's the original. Duh. I know that. I'm not stupid, it's, I just know the Tupac version. So when I said version, I was talking about the Tupac one, so it's just a misunderstanding. It's fine. But I know that the covers and samples and all that stuff, they were talking about it in comments, and it really is, in one way, I can see that you can take someone else's stuff and make it into something new, but technically it is still someone's stuff. That's just like me in the reaction videos. I'm reacting to someone else's music, but I infuse my own life and my own experience and just me into it, and I make it, that's fair use. That's just how it is. But with music and sampling and stuff, and you're just taking someone else's creative chorus or catchy hook and just like really abusing it and like just digging it into the ground, basically just running it into the ground, I should say. And that's what happens nowadays. They just find something they like from like the 70s or the 80s, like a chorus or something, or just a section or two, and they'll sample it and they'll do whatever with it and just use it and loop it over and over and over and over. And it's just, what have we come to? Have we no creativity left? I know there's a lot of people that do, but they're just not they're either not using it because they don't have time, because a lot of Americans nowadays are just kind of worked to the bone. Like I count my lucky stars that this channel actually kind of took off, because my body was kind of giving out on me. I'm not gonna lie, I really haven't said this to you guys or anything like that, but at the end of last year, I started feeling really, ill. And it's kind of, gone away, but not really at the same time. I went to the hospital when it first started. You guys know, when I had my panic attack and stuff. It wasn't like just a panic attack. Like I really did feel like I was having something, wrong with me. So I don't know. And it's just, it hasn't really, it's gotten a little better, but it's just, it's taught me that, no matter what, you got to pay the piper. Even if I did, clean my act up and get everything together and all that. I did do years of abuse to my body in many ways. So I'm just kind of beaten up, and I couldn't keep working this job I was working because they were working me to the bone too. And I wasn't making any money because nobody had any money to go spend, and it's just tight right now and for everybody. And I understand that. Like, I feel you completely. Like I'm right there with you. But I know that times will get better, it's just sometimes when you don't know how much, time you have left, none of us do, but you got to make it count. And listening to Glen Campbell, it makes me just feel a little more open and honest, and like, because he's so not even raw, but he's very hard on his sleeve kind of guy. His music especially, and that feels like that invites me to be a little more open, And I usually am pretty open. You guys know that, but I just haven't. I've been trying to be healthy. That's why I've been doing all the the health food and pressed juice shots and all that stuff. I was just trying to like heal my body, whatever's wrong with it, because there's definitely something wrong. I don't know exactly what it is. But the doctor said I was fine, but who knows, right? So I'm just I count my lucky stars that this channel came along, because I can just be with my children and work and do this stuff as well, and that's all thanks to you guys and your contributions, your support, your Patreon picks, all that stuff. It all goes to, helping me and the kids and all that. And I just want to say thank you, and that I am eternally grateful from the bottom of my heart for all that y'all do for me. And, like, I didn't cry like the last Glen Campbell by the time I made the Phoenix album video, but, it did make me feel very humble and gracious. And I always feel that way about this channel, because I remember when I was doing it in a trailer with no power on one battery life, rendering, recording, editing, all that stuff, all within one battery life, and then it just one video, And nobody, I doubt anybody's here from those days when I was doing like Opeth and Ginger videos and stuff like that. But this channel and I have been through a lot through the past couple years, and I know this is kind of like a vlog / reaction channel / radio show. Like, it's a lot of things in one. I think I really stumbled onto something like special here. Like, honestly, if I keep at it and keep fine tuning it and tweaking it and making it streamlined and better, I think we really do have something here, So yeah, that's enough talk out of me. Sorry, I get kind of, I guess, open and honest when we listen to Glen. But that's it. Yeah, like I said, that was great. I'd go with Glen's voice, and the guitars are my favorite. And thank you, Coquina, our alpha patron. That was a great pick, and thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. And speaking of Patreon, right there, that's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier, $10 tier, $20, 30, or like 30, 60, 100. There's different tiers for different amounts of request. All the rules and stuff are right on the Patreon page when you go on there. You don't even have to be a member to see it. It's an unlocked post. It's right there. If you want to join that, you get access to our Discord as well, if you want to come chat and hang out with us. And there's also a PayPal in the description for tips, requests, and anything else. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see y'all later.